Good evening, my loves. Welcome to Vitamin D TV. I got something good for you guys. If you're learning Portuguese, or if you've always been like curious about learning, or if you just simply appreciate and like Brazilian culture, this video is for you. All right. I already recorded a few videos back about 5 Brazilian shows for you guys to fall in love with, and tonight, whatever, we're gonna talk about 5 Brazilian movies to fall in love with. Okay. I started learning Portuguese like 3-4 years ago. It's been a journey. Well said, it's been a journey. But one key thing I learned as I was learning Portuguese is that the more shows and movies I consumed, the more I was able to understand and boost my listening skills. And it's not something that I learned right away or noticed right away, if you would, because, for example, when I was binge watching the first season of 3%, which is a Brazilian show on Netflix, I didn't understand anything, and I was super new. But by the 3rd season, if you would, I greatly noticed that I didn't need subtitles, that I was getting better, that I only needed the subtitles in Portuguese every once in a blue when they were talking too fast for me. But I didn't need, when I started 3%, I was English subtitles only. And now I finished the 3rd season of 3% and I don't even need subtitles anymore. So it's a great way to get in your listening skills and to be able to measure how much you are able to understand. So jumping right on into it, I had given you guys 5 Brazilian shows. This time I'm giving you guys 5 Brazilian movies, okay? This first Brazilian movie, it is so cute. It's old. It's from the 1950s. So if you guys like old movies, this one's for you. But I just came across this movie literally like 3 days ago on YouTube because I kind of like didn't have access to Netflix at the moment. So this specific movie I found on YouTube. It is called Black Orpheus, aka Orfeu Negro. And if you guys are into Greek mythology, you might be familiar with the story of Eurydice and Orpheus. This movie is the Brazilian version of that Greek myth, okay? So if you guys don't know the story of Eurydice and Orpheus, I'm not even gonna go into it because I don't want to spoil the movie for you guys, kinda. But look into the story of Eurydice and Orpheus in Greek mythology. Or if you don't even do that, just watch the movie first and then read the story, because it's not exactly accurate, but it's as accurate as they could get to it. But the movie itself is just so cute. It's so heartwarming. And it's a romance, okay? Like, it's a chick flick, if you would. So it's something I enjoyed. But so yeah, if you're into old movies, or if you just want to watch something that feels good, especially during this time of fear, definitely go on YouTube and type in Black Orpheus, okay? That is movie number 1. Movie number 2 is a Netflix original. Well, I don't know if it's a Netflix original, but it's definitely on Netflix. It's called Couples Counseling, or in Portuguese it's called O Amor no Diva. I hope I said that right. But anyway, this movie is a comedy, and it's a comedy and a romance, and it's about 2 different couples. The first couple is a therapist and her husband, and she helps this other couple that is, and also main characters in the movie. They're helping this other couple that's having relationship problems. They're both cheating on each other, but it's just crazy. I'm not even gonna give you guys the movie away, but it's called Couples Counseling. This couple that can't seem to have their ish together, and they just feel like they can't get their needs met. They go to this therapist, and the way she fixes their problems is crazy, because she got some problems of her own going on right now. So if you want a good comedy, something to watch with your bae, or if you just want something to feel good, that's another good movie to watch too. Couples Counseling, okay? On Netflix. First one was on YouTube, this one's on Netflix. Third movie, also on Netflix, is called Vai Anitta. Now, if you guys listen to Brazilian music, you know who Anitta is, okay? So, that being said, Vai Anitta is a documentary. It's like behind the scenes of her life and her career, as well as a couple behind the scene footages of her parties and her interviews and her concerts. So if you're a huge Anitta fan, and you definitely want to boost your vocabulary, because I found a lot of words I didn't know in that movie. If you're a true Anitta fan, I would definitely say to watch that movie, okay? It's definitely, if you love Anitta, you're gonna be like, wow. You're gonna have, your respect for her is gonna be that much boosted, okay? I said the nether one. The next movie that I have for you guys is called Entre Idas and Vidas. I hope I said that right. In English, it is called Back and Forth, which is, guess what? On Netflix, all right? It's called Back and Forth, and this movie is a drama / romance. Back and Forth it's about this dad, and he has a son. His son is like 10, 11 years old, and he's taking his son to another part of town. Like, so they're going on this road trip, if you would, but their car breaks down. On the way of their car breaking down, they run into this group of 4 telemarketing women, and those women, they're all main characters, but they each have their own set of drama going on in their lives. So they all meet this guy and his son, and they're like, oh, let's just help them get to where they're going because we're going the same way too. So they all meet and they become friends, and things happen, okay? Things happen. But it is another chick flick, if you would. So ladies, that's a movie you guys would want to look into. It's called Back and Forth. The last movie I have for you guys is my absolute favorite, okay? I will watch this movie until they take it off of Netflix, okay? I'm probably gonna watch this movie tonight because I haven't watched anything to practice my Brazilian Portuguese listening skills. But this movie is golden. Like, I am so glad I understand Portuguese. I don't really need the English subtitles for this movie, but even if you need English subtitles for this movie, it's okay. It's worth it, okay? This movie is called The Last Hangover, okay? It's called The Last Hangover, and it is a spin-off of, you guessed it, The Last Supper. Even those of you who are overly religious, don't worry, it's nothing too crazy. It's nothing disrespectful towards Jesus, not in my opinion. And I do identify as Christian, so if I can watch this movie and have a good laugh, I think you guys can too, okay? This movie is a spin-off of The Last Supper, and pretty much the 12 disciples, they're all with Jesus for this Last Supper, and they throw a shindig, okay? They throw a party of all parties. But the next day, they can't find Jesus. So the whole movie is them trying to recollect their drunk thoughts and remember what happened the night before because they can't find Jesus. So it's a short movie. It's only like an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes, if that. But this movie is hilarious. It is definitely something I enjoyed. Out of all of the Brazilian movies I listed for you guys, The Last Hangover, this one is my favorite. The second favorite, I would say, out of all of those movies I just listed for you guys, is Black Orpheus. And I say Black Orpheus just because it's just such a cute movie, and it just made me feel so good. So those are my top 2 movies out of those lists. But definitely, I'm gonna go through the list again. Black Orpheus, Vai Anitta, Couples Counseling, The Last Hangover, and Back and Forth, okay? Those are the 5 movies you guys definitely need to check out. If you watched it already, let me know what you guys think. And if you guys also got some movies to recommend to me to watch, because I am living in New Jersey, so I'm not Brazilian. I don't know too many Brazilian productions that I can watch. If you guys know some shows I can check out or some movies, feel free to drop them in the comments below. But I hope you guys like this I hope you guys like this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think, okay? I'll see you guys soon.
Hey,